Hey, Laura from Front Office Rocks, and thank you for joining me for another YouTube video. I wanted to talk about customer service. So, a lot of times we talk about giving patients amazing customer service, really take care of our patients. We want to make sure that we have amazing experience. I talk about it all the time with Front Office Rocks, and I hear doctors telling their teams that a lot. But I wanted to talk about what is customer service. Customer service is a term that is not necessarily clear or defined or described the same by everybody on your team. For example, if I were to just go out in the street and ask 4 or 5 people, what is customer service to you? What is it that you love about customer service? What defines good customer service? I would get 4 or 5 different answers. That's the same thing with your team. If I were to come in to ask your team, what is good customer service? It's going to depend on their experience. It's going to depend on what they're used to. It's going to depend on the way they grew up and their filters, the way they see it through their experiences and through their glasses. So when a doctor or office manager or your team goes to see someone speak like me, when we say, give your patients amazing customer service, that doesn't mean the same thing to everybody on your team. So when we talk about customer service, first of all, we have to define what is it? What is customer service in the dental office? What does that mean for your patients? Then we have to talk about why does it matter? Why is it important that we give our patients great customer service? And then we have to define it. So let's talk about why. First of all, you need to spell out to your team or the team together, you guys need to talk about why is it important? Always start with why. Why is it important that we give our patients great customer service? I can tell you from my perspective, it's because patients don't know whether you're a good dentist or not. They know how they feel when they're in your office. And customer service is how they feel when they're in your office. So you've got to make sure that you're giving patients great customer service if you want them to feel great about your office and ultimately do the dental work that you guys diagnose. So the foundation of great customer service in my mind is case acceptance. But then we have to talk about what is customer service and define it. Because customer service for one team member might be Nordstrom or some high-end boutique where, you get waited on hand and foot and there's coffee given to you and somebody's personal shopper and all that high-end stuff versus somebody else on your team's customer service might be Walmart. And there's a great greeter when you come in and there's good prices and you get in and out really fast potentially. There's different levels and maybe somebody in the middle is Target, right? Or JCPenney. So customer service is really different from the focus of the person. So what I would suggest is you get your team together and talk about what kind of customer service they're used to or what do they consider to be customer service from their eyes. And then dentists, you need to help define to your team what you consider to be good customer service. Like, what does this look like for your practice? Because by just saying give our patients good customer service is too vague. We need to really define what that looks like. We need to talk about how we want our patients to feel when they're in the office. One of the things that I always say with my team is I want our patients to feel like family. I want them to come in and be comfortable in our practice. I want them to be, that it feels safe. I want them to know what's going on during the appointment. I want them to feel like they're walking into my house and they're free to sit on the couch and have a real conversation with me. I want our patients to feel that. Then we need to define it. We need to define what does that look like in actual actions that we do. Do we greet them at the door? Do we stand up and shake their hands? Do we call them by first name? Do we call them by last name, Mr. So-and-so or hi, Susie? Do we get up and get them a cup of coffee? Do we offer them a blanket? What are the things that we do in our practice that define the customer service we want to give our patients? So my thought here is you got to take a step back. When you're trying to improve your team and your practices for your patients, take a step back and first talk about why is this important? Then talk about what does that mean in the practice, and then how do you do it? When you can actually have this conversation with your team and almost write rules around, here's the things we do. We smile, we shake our patients' hands, we use their first names, we ask them about their day. These are actual actions that the patients can feel that will help your team give your patients amazing customer service. So if you're looking to improve this for your patients, which ultimately means giving patients a better experience so that they can get their dentistry done, then you need to take a step back and really focus on this and break it down for your team. So thank you for joining me for another YouTube video. I hope this is one that maybe even you take back to your team. Show this video to them or to your doctor and have a conversation around it. And make sure you subscribe below to future videos as we add more, because I'm adding new exclusive content all the time. And if you have any thoughts or questions or suggestions, write it in the comments here of what do you guys do when it comes to customer service for your patients. So thank you for listening and have an amazing day.